Goldylocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to the Magical Journey Show with your host, Reverend Bryan Rawls. And we have another wonderful Wednesday evening with that we will speak about an energetic update, such as what is going on energetically, as well as also speak about the Mercury retrograde that obviously a lot of folks have been feeling. And we're also going to speak about the new moon that is coming up, which is on Monday the 16th. And we're also going to speak about some of you have received my, or will be receiving my road opening bath. And just want to update all of those folks that ordered that. That is has been in the mail carrier today, so it will get to you either on Friday or Saturday. And it's best to take the road opening bath on a new moon for basically new beginnings. So I wanted to briefly speak about that. If you are wanting to order any of the road opening bath, it will become available on May 1st, as well as a couple of other products that will be becoming available as well. So a lot of y'all have been feeling, we are going to be taking questions as well this evening, so please do stay tuned for that. But I want to speak about some things before we take any phone callers. Now, a lot of you have been feeling aches and pains, kind of like a compression type energy, bones and joints aching, the feelings of old staleness energy, feeling like it's like right there in front of your face. It's just basically really old energy, old contracts, old vows that basically are breaking away at this time, as well as also what's within within the Earth's atmosphere that this sun is causing is geomagnetic storm, or a geomagnetic storm that happened actually today, or that we are feeling the effects today. Now, we also have the Mercury retrograde Mercury goes direct on the 14th, but my guides say that we will be still feeling this energy until the 22nd. So, folks, you all will need to stay grounded, stay prepared, stay focused, and basically take action in forms of grounding and centering and being in the moment. Don't allow for yourself to be over here. Allow for yourself to be here. Okay, be in the present, be in the now. All right. So, with the new moon that is on April 16th is the new moon in Aries, and it's basically the theme of moving forward. So folks that have road open a bath, it's perfect for it to be taken on this day. For folks that want to receive the road opening bath, you can substitute for as a road opening bath for now until it becomes available with some sea salt and baking soda, and possibly a little bit of rue or basil or even some sage. But improvise with what you have. Okay, but yes, it's very very wise to take it on the new moon, because the new moon is very very brand new for openings, beginnings, um, kind of like busting blocks. Okay, so that is on Monday the 16th, and it's in the new moon in Aries. Okay, and the theme is moving forward, and basically with this, I know that folks are not necessarily supposed to initiate things in Mercury retrograde, but this new moon is very favorable for initiating things. So if you have a relationship, or you have a situation at home or at the house that is challenging, initiate a conversation possibly, or initiate something to conversate about. Don't necessarily um, uh, don't necessarily think that it's all going to be good. It may bring up some things that are needing to be spoken about. So just take that into consideration. Um, Another thing I want to speak about um, is basically this geomagnetic storm. The geomagnetic storm is basically uh, the sun's uh, the sun's energy react, reacting with our atmosphere. All right. And we are within a time what is called the Andromedan lineup. Okay. The Andromedan lineup is basically when the Andromedan galaxy is closest to our Earth. And when the Andromedans come in and check on their star seeds, their energies, their sequences that they have placed upon Mother Earth to to work with these particular energies and these particular beings. The Andromedans, I would highly suggest putting your crystals out for folks that do a lot of channeling, or do a lot of meditating, or a lot of star work, or even path workings with your constellations. Do I would say put out your crystals and allow for the Andromedans to come in and bless them. Also, if you are clairvoyant and you happen to see an Andromedan, I would love to hear your experiences. So please call me up, or email me, or book a session with me, because um, it's rather interesting and diverse of what I've heard about the Andromedans. But I have experienced them as rather grotesque looking. Okay, so um, and and it wasn't necessarily that I was scared of them or frightened of them. It was more as if I was. It was almost like I was speaking to an elder, or I was speaking with one of the elders, and it felt very comfortable. So it's very informative and um, very much of a change in frequency and format how the frequency comes to you, because sometimes it comes in pictures, sometimes it comes in hearing, sometimes it comes in toning, and sometimes it comes in hand gestures. And sometimes these hand gestures, they almost um, look like I'm opening energy in different realms or different portals. All right, so it's very interesting how the energy of the Andromedans are, and how they come across to people. Okay, so you have any experiences with them, or are looking to experience starseed energy, please give me a call. And the office number is 586-659-9620. Or the call-in number is 323-870-3791, and that is the number that you call in this evening to ask your question. So I'm going to go to the phone lines, and then we will pick back up on our show this evening. And excuse me, that was my cat. I apologize about that big old crash and boom. But we're going to go directly to our first phone caller. And our first phone caller is 860. Amla, hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. And what can I help you with tonight?
I was wondering, I'm going to a conference with my people. Was basically, I was a psychology major in college, so the mind is fascinating for me, and so basically, there are speakers there in the sense of, so there's a speaker who was on the Oprah show, and then Bernie Siegel, who's a fabulous author. He lives in Connecticut where I live.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be a speaker too. So I was just wondering, do you feel me or sense me meeting some really cool, like-minded people, possibly a relationship, potential, something? I've done a lot of evolving class like that.
Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that you're going to experience kind of like a tense energy at first. Okay, that intense energy at first is basically because you're going to meet soul family. You're going to meet soul family at this particular function. There's that soul family that allows for things to start clicking for you. And you're basically going to kind of get that gist of knowing that you're on the right path or in the right place at the right time and on the right path. It's kind of going to be that feeling. It's going to be that confirmation or that reaffirming. And I also see as if there is a very light, delicate energy that is stepping in on my right side, and that is showing a rather frail lady. Who may this be?
Who might that be?
Yes. It's a rather frail lady.
Grandmother.
Okay, has she passed?
Yeah, she passed.
Okay, so I'm not actually sure if this is her or not, but she's basically wanting acknowledgement, or basically to know that she is there and she is watching over you or influencing some of your paths at this particular time. So and basically, if you would like to go more in depth with this, I would definitely recommend a more in-depth session so that we can further channel her, because it seems as if there is possibly some interesting experiences that she went through in her past that may benefit you in your future.
Okay. So great. I'm looking forward to new beginnings.
Yes, these new beginnings will definitely happen. So, and as I said before, on April, I think it's April 22nd, when Uranus, or excuse me, April 26th, when Uranus goes into Taurus. When Uranus goes into Taurus, our financial situation, it will definitely basically get a whole hell of a lot better than our economic situation has been.
Okay. Yeah, because that's wonderful timing because this conference is the 27th and the 28th of April. But that's awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah, things will
Perfect.
be much better. Yeah, and Mercury goes direct.
Exactly.
Said,
yeah, she'll be fully out of the energy of the Mercury retrograde by April 22nd, in between April 22nd and
right.
April 24th to be exact. But do know that that you will probably be one of the ones that receive some Andromedan downloads. So those Andromedan downloads, I'm not sure whether or not you have that belief of the star-seeded energies, but do know, whether you believe it or not, they're here, and they're basically influencing a part of our reality, so that we become more aware on multiple dimensions. And you said that you're a psychology major, so I kind of feel as if you kind of get my gist.
Yes, I totally do.
Good.
I totally do. Yeah, I'm so my intuition has skyrocketed in the last month specifically, and it's just even going further. And I'm surprising myself.
One archangel that is basically stepping forward for you is Gabriel, and and Archangel Gabriel is the messenger archangel, and obviously, who else would give you messages than Gabriel? All right, so I mean, the energies here, they sound very cliche, but they want you to know that Gabriel is the one that is present with you. And I don't know if you're and for some reason they brought in my head, was your mother a single mother during your birth?
Pretty much. I grew up. My mom is still married to my father, and they're still together, but pretty much she was single.
Okay. All right. And I don't know exactly what that that means for you, or meant for you, as far as that message of her being single when you were born. So I guess you would say that's up to your interpretation. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for that insight. Appreciate it.
And you are very welcome, Amla. And if you would like to get a more in-depth reading, you are more than welcome to go to www.amagicaljourney.com, or you can go to my my Facebook page, where you can find me at Bryan Rawls-Dolzer, and that is RAWLS-DOLZER. Or you can call my office at 586-659-9620. And thank you so much again.
Thank you so much, Bryan. I'm going to check out your website for sure. So, thank you.
Wonderful. All right, Amma, have a wonderful evening. Okay, so folks, now if anyone wants to call in and ask a question, the phone lines are pretty tied up. I will get to who I can get to, but the call-in number is 323-870-3791. And we're going to take one more phone caller, and then you're going to hear my wonderful voice again. And I'm going to speak about something that I find will be very important during this upcoming new moon. All right, so our next phone caller is area code 562. Now, area code 562, first name and question, please.
Hi, this is Yvonne. My question is,
now, what was that? Because I just heard do you, and then it just totally went blank.
Oh, okay. Do you see moving anytime soon? Moving to the right.
Moving, okay, so take some deep breaths in.
Okay.
Okay, so I do not see any relocation in the next 2 months, okay? But I see relocation coming up in that third, transitioning into that fourth month. For some reason, you have a couple setbacks that have basically interjected themselves. All right, I don't know exactly what these setbacks would be, but it seems as if the setbacks have something to do with, um, hmm, huh. Not exactly sure, and this could be someone after you, as far as like a next phone caller. But I kind of feel as if one of these blockages is a little bit of. I'm just going to be blunt. There's a little bit of there's not a lot of effort going into it. So, is there someone that does not want to move?
No, not that I know of. No.
Okay, so basically with that, I would say to kind of up the time that you look in regards of finding new places, but I would most definitely, since it's coming into the new moon, I would I would do some candle work and light you a white candle and ask for all blockages to be removed from your space. All right, so this would be, and it's not necessarily saying any which particular block. All right, so you want to do a well-rounded candle and basically say any and all blockages and that no longer serve me and that are not of my highest and best good, please be removed and be removed now. And then light that candle, and you can dress the candle in possibly some olive oil and some frankincense, and then roll the candle in some frankincense. Or you can dress the candle in some olive oil, and then or some crown of success oil, and then roll the candle in some crown of success um, uh, powder or herbs, and basically bless yourself with some success, because there's definitely something here that is that's hindering you, or kind of pulling at your chain.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm not exactly sure what it could be, and it could just be the energies. It could be a mixture of the Mercury retrograde and the geomagnetic storms going on. So it could be a multiple things. One thing I would do, if you know any divination practices, try out possibly a tarot spread of your own. And if you don't know any divination practices, you can obviously go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com, or you can also go to you can also call my office at 586-659-9620, or you can go to my blog at www.bryanrawls.com. That is BRYANRAWLS.com. And thank you for calling, Yvonne.
Thank you.
Okay, so before we go to you next, Destiny, we are going to speak a little bit about this new moon that's coming up. Okay, so this now with us coming with Mercury going back direct on the 14th, and the Mercury still within its shadow phase of going back direct. This new moon, once the peak of the new moon happens, we're going to have a kind of like that sudden shift in communication. And communication is going to get a whole hell of a lot easier. And excuse my language, people, but we're all adults here. So, but it's going to get a whole lot easier. And one particular thing that I would like to speak about, what everyone can do to kind of remove the negative energies from the Mercury retrograde, or any energies that you feel may be hindering you, or blockages, or anything that has happened in the past 2 to 3 months that you want to, that you really don't have a lot of money to get a session, or purchase you a blessing, or get a reading. One thing that I would do is I would get you a bowl, and you can just get you kind of like a, shoot, if you had to, you can use this, like a bowl like that. All right, but say for instance, this will be your bowl. Ooh, this will be your bowl. Okay, so you want to fill it up with water, and then you want to put some white flowers in it, and it doesn't have to be any particular flower. I use white azaleas. You can also use white orchids. You can use white carnations. You can use white daisies. You can use any color white flowers. All right, you want to put that so they float on top of the water, and obviously you're going to probably have a little bit underneath. But what the real purpose of is to have a wider brim of a bowl, and then you want to sit your candle. Alright, so this is not white, but it's an orange candle, so it will work. But you want to sit your candle right directly in the center, and then you want to light it. Okay? After you light it, you want to pray, you want to speak your blessing, speak your clearing over the water, because remember, water is your conductor. And water also refreshes spirit, refreshes your energy, and the body is also 70% water. Alright, so water is a way that that life flows. Okay, it's just like if folks have been to like rivers, you see a natural flowing river, and you can literally see life before your eyes. It's that flow, it's that fluidity, that that pristine flow. When you have like stagnant water, or water that does not flow, that is what a Mercury retrograde resembles to me. Okay, is stagnant water, or water with no flow, or what I would call war water, and that's a whole different subject. But and that's only for defensive magic, and y'all folks don't need to learn defensive magic at this moment. But with with the magic that I'm speaking about, it's blessing and clearing magic, and allowing for new beginnings, new doors to be open, and amazing things just to happen for you and those that are around you, and also the folks that are influenced by your atmosphere, because the folks that actually come into your place actually feel this energy as well. I know when I go to when I go to a friend's house, or when I go to um, um, a client's house, it doesn't feel like my atmosphere. And I have to adapt to it, and that energy at times is harsh on the energy field. So what that bowl does is you speak your blessings, and you speak your cleansing thoughts or your intentions over that water as that candle is lit, and uh, the water is basically going to be charged with your prayers, your blessings, and your intentions. And you're going to let the candle burn all the way down until it almost touches the water. And you want to basically allow for the water to extinguish the candle. All right, because that's when the magic transfers. Well, the magic transfers as from your voice, but also through that flame being extinguished from that candle. That's the completion. That's the um, that's the final act. Okay, so and then what you do after that is you take the bowl, you pour all the water in like a spray bottle, or in a or in like possibly even like a spray bottle like this, something that you can quickly um, um, spritz. And then as you quickly spritz it, what that does is that blesses, clears, and whatever those intentions that you put with inside that water. Also, I like to save the flowers that I used and the rest of the candle stub, and I like to bury the candle stub underneath a tree, and then I like to take the flowers that were in the water and put them underneath a tree, because the energy, the the wet flowers will basically continue to feed the nature spirits, or the spirits that come up, uh, and also the spirits that reside in that tree, because there is tree people, there's bush people, there's nature spirits, period. All right, so it's basically the nature spirit of the flower that is that's blessing, or that's lending a hand to that water, for you to spritz, for you to cleanse, for you to remove blocks from your atmosphere. So that's a little way, and I know I started rambling, and I know it kind of got confusing, but water, bowl, white flowers, white candle, and not too much water, probably about enough to, hey, C. John, how are you? Enough to probably allow a candle to be submerged like that. And if you're only dealing with a little bit of or a little candle, you can also float you can try to float a tea light candle. And I've done it before. It takes practice, but it may work. You gotta be a handy, thrifty, magical practitioner, or how I like to say, a handy, thrifty witch. Okay, so now let's see if we have now Destiny. Destiny, are you here? Do we have a Destiny? Destiny, going once, going twice, going 3 times, and we'll come back to you. Alright, so, alright, let me check the phone lines and see if we have any more. And if we don't, I'll just keep running my mouth. Okay. Alright, so there's no other phone call. Oh, yes we do. We got a 856 number. 856. Area code 856. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
How are you doing? I'm doing wonderful.
Doing great. I'll get along. It's Rosaria.
Okay, who am I speaking with?
Rosaria.
Rose Maria. Alright, and what can I help you with?
I decided to move on and move forward and relocate. Hopefully at the end of the month I'm leaving. I'm wondering if everything's going to go right. Relationship, work life, house, everything.
Okay, so, Alright, so the only thing that is possibly showing a bit of complication here may be with work, and it seems as if it has something to do with communication. I don't know if you work with the public, or if you work with someone that thinks that that their authority speaks speaks over them. That's the person that is being shown here, that it may cause some issues in the next, I'm seeing 3 weeks. Alright, so, and that follows through into the ending of the month. So, I don't know if, when are you planning on leaving again?
I'm at the end of May.
At the end of May? Okay, so this is showing about 3 months. Are you currently working?
Yeah, working right now.
Alright, now do you have a someone that is, or you and this particular person has some rather choice words?
Yeah.
Alright, so this right here is showing it again. Alright, there's choice words that basically are going to they're going to lead up to a small confrontation, but not anything that is of big significance, like you're going to get in trouble for. But they are warning that this situation could turn. It could basically turn your job or your work sector upside down for a little bit. And as it turns your job or career sector upside down, you want to take that into consideration as it being karma, or a karmic lesson that needed to be learned the hard way. Okay, so they're really showing that the only area that you really need to be worried about is the work sector of your life. Okay?
I just already
Okay. Well, those that do not like authority, usually, usually the case is that they are, they're awakening, or if you've ever heard of the expression an indigo, indigos, they definitely do not like, authority figures. Even starseeds don't like authority figures. Even healers don't like authority figures, or they get walked all over too much. So basically, it's a little bit of everything all thrown into one for you, because these little or these jobs that you have been that you have taken in the past are basically things that things that you had to things that you're going to have to do to get to the place that you're going to end up doing for the rest of your life. All right, and they show that that this being something pretty nifty that basically kind of sets you for life after you get through this next hurdle. So this next hurdle, 2018, is going to be basically your beginning stage, or your infant stage. Okay. And what is that?
Oh, I gotta get to this far to get there.
Yeah, and that confrontation, it may not be as bad as projected, but do note that it may get heated. Okay. Now, Rosemary, if you would like to get a more in-depth reading with me, you're more than welcome to go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com, and it's spelled AMAGICKALJOURNEY.com. You can also call my office, and that is 586-659-9620. And thank you so very much for calling in this evening, Rosemaria.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Okay. So, also, folks, there is some. I want to inform everyone there is some very important products that are going to become available on May 1st. And those those very important products are the road opening bath, the road opening bath, the whoa, sorry, the energy is like whoa. So there's the road opening bath, then there is the luck oil, the road opening oil, and then also a money incense and a love incense. Now, as everyone knows, I'm a little funny when it comes to working with the love energy, okay? Because there's certain stipulations for love magic, okay? And a lot of folks know that I will only do love magic for folks if I know that there's a chance that there's some real good shit that's going to happen with it, okay? Because, or else I won't take the case. And excuse the loud jets and my windows vibrating. Okay. So, I apologize about that. Whatever they're doing, they're having fun. But yes, those particular products are going to be available on May 1st. The road opening bath, which I am basically made it available for folks to try, and it will become available on the website on May 1st. So, so folks that are getting their trial sample, and those folks, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all should be receiving those soon. But the road opening bath is good for opening doors, create new beginnings, anything that is has to do with busting up blockages or removing obstacles, because the removal of these are, and I'm telling you, this road opening bath is it will definitely drive anything unwanted out of your auric field, out of your pathway, out of your way. It kicks ass. And I'm not meaning literally kicks ass, but I mean metaphorically kicks ass. And now also with my oils, with the road opening oil. The road opening oil is, as I said before, will be available on May 1st. And yes, the luck oil is most definitely a wonderful staple to have within your magical tool bag, because the luck oil is actually made out of 4-leaf clovers, and the luck oil has a special touch by the Fae. Okay. And no animals are ever harmed in any of my oil makings. And it's all wild crafted and organic. So no pesticides, no this, no that, yada yada yada. And also all my oils are either made out of carrier oils of sunflower, olive oil, or grapeseed oil. And those are the three I use. Also coconut oil, but coconut oil is for more of my cleansing and more of my really more of my packing that punch and getting shit done. Okay. Now the next thing that I want to speak about is my money incense. The money incense is, I use the money incense all the time, and it's really good for just when you need that extra punch in Money Magic, or that extra punch in that Trinket 5 spell, or that extra punch in that in that money incantation. Okay. Or Blessing a Rose of Jericho. And I also wanted to let y'all know I just got a shipment in of Rose Jericho, or Rose Jerichos, and I'll show you what they are. And for folks that do not know what the Rose of Jericho is a beautiful resurrection plant. So I have 3 sizes, okay? And these 3 sizes, they come in babies, and they come in big things, yeah. Okay, and the Rose of Jericho is, yes, see, John, it most definitely will. The road opening oil will help, but a proper removal of the spirits or the entities are or is going to be required, and that's only for this simple reason of you don't want to end up in the same predicaments that you were once in. So what I would recommend you do if you feel as if you're having a psychic attack, one, and I wouldn't wait around forever and make a last minute decision. I would say go ahead and make sure, go ahead and see if you can't kind of lower down the effects, then make your money, because obviously spiritual work, there has to have a proper energy exchange, and there also has to be belief and having faith in your worker for basically shit to be real. All right, and I'm being serious, people. It's a two-way street when hiring a worker to do your magic for you, okay? And that two-way street is, one, having faith in the worker, and two, believing in the worker, and three, doing your shit that the worker tells you to do, alright? And I'm not talking about if they say get naked and dance around a fire. Obviously, if that's your prerogative, go right ahead. But no worker at a magical journey is going to tell you to strip and dance around butt naked. But yeah, but you obviously know the responsibilities of a client and the responsibilities of a worker, and knowing that the worker has to agree to take the case, and certain cases, there's low level spiritual attacks, and there's high level spiritual attacks, and then there's some things that I won't even screw with, and to be honest with you, there's some things that I will send you to a worker that I know is competent of doing so. Okay, and because there are certain workers that are not qualified to remove curses, or not qualified to remove blocks, that are not qualified to do this, that, and the other. I'm qualified to remove blockages and to remove certain curses, but I'm not qualified to remove heavy duty curses, such as like death curses. Okay, I'm not qualified for that just yet. Okay, but curses such as like feeling like you're in a rut, or down possibly in the dumps, or a little bit of depression, I will probably take your case. So see, John, if you are having issues, or want to address some certain situations, you can email me at angelicguidance13@gmail.com. Again, that is angelicguidance13@gmail.com. You can also give my office a call at 586-659-9620. I will probably not answer automatically, but you can call the office, leave a message, and I will call you back. And also you can go to the website, and the website is www.amagicaljourney.com. That is amagicaljourney.com. That is AMAGICKALJOURNEY.com. And folks, y'all are finally, my blog is www.bryanrawls.com. And folks, y'all are finally joining us, and we're almost up. Well, I wanted to let everyone know that today's I want to recap what we spoke about tonight. We spoke about the geomagnetic storms that are going on, or that have taken place on April 11th, which is today, and that will feel the effects for at least 3 to 4 days again. And also, we still have we're still within Mercury retrograde, which we're going to go back direct in between the 14th and the 16th. But we're still going to feel the energies until the 22nd, 23rd. We have a new moon coming up on Monday the 16th, which is in Aries. I'm not exactly sure of the particular degree at this particular moment, but I will have a new moon email coming out very shortly, and it will be probably coming in on. It will probably be going out by midnight on the 12th. And also, I wanted to speak about the folks that are expecting to receive the road opening bath. Those packages have been sent out. I picked 7 of y'all, and well, 7 of y'all ordered it, and it was priced at that particular thing because it's very simple, and the road opening bath for all clients will be available on May 1st. So if you want to make purchases, go right ahead. You're more than welcome to. But know that your jar, and they're coming in little jars, and some are coming in 4-ounce jars, and it's very easy to use, and you actually use 1 teaspoon. You make it into like an 8-ounce glass or 8-ounce teacup, and it's basically like how you would make a glass of tea. Okay, make it into a strong tea, and then you pour the tea in your bathtub, and basically you want to strain the herbs. So because I'm a clean witch, I don't like to have a dirty bathtub or have to bend down and clean out the herbs and stuff like that. So you don't want to have a dirty bathtub. All right. So I like to use a pantyhose, or you can use a cheesecloth, cloth, or a washcloth, and put it over the top of the lid, and then pour it out. Idea for the road opening oil and the luck wool. Those will be posted on my blog, so go and follow my blog, bryanrawls.com, BRYANRAWLS.com. And folks, we are almost out of time, and again, I enjoyed it this evening, and thank you all for watching and participating in tonight's show. I want to thank all the callers. I want to thank Tiffany White Sagewoman for producing the A Magical Journey show. I would like to thank also Goldylocks Productions for Bryan. Hold on. I want to thank Goldylocks Productions for producing the A Magical Journey show as well. And I want to, last but not least, thank all of my current clients, my new coming clients, and all of you live out there, and all of you folks that are going to be tuning in. Much love to you all. Let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and Namaste.